This is my 5th year here, so I still when the school opened up, and we have used the iPads every year. We were the first school at Belton ISD to use them. And so we've used them every year. I like to say we've gotten better at it every year. It gives them access to the world, not just to what's in that one little book. I think especially in a class like science or history, where they can really see things and visualize things. Some of our kids and some of our teachers field tested them, and they really like them. The teachers liked that they were easier to handle when you're walking around the room, and the kids did too. I think it's just the perfect size. You know, it's easy for them to store, but you can also see everything, opposed to, you know, like a phone screen, you can't see as much. So it's great for when I'm giving notes and stuff, for them to be able to see it and copy it and keep it on their iPad. It's also great for them to work on things. They can't lose worksheets as easy and things like that.
There are lots of different apps that you use in your math?
Yeah, the ones that are given to us, we'll use them. Like if they finish something, I'll say, okay, you need to go into this app today and practice this thing on, you know, whatever we're studying.
There's a lot of cool ones like homeroom, where I already mentioned, like you can check and see teachers gives you assignments. There's also like different science games you can do. There's one with like blocks, and you can figure out how to get a ball to a certain point with different like angles and stuff like that. You don't even really feel like you're learning because you're just playing a game on your iPad, but it helps you a lot. I'm a math person, I like math a lot, and so last year I took Algebra 1, and so I had to take a lot of notes, and you still use your journal, but I'd like to take some of the stuff from my journal and put it on my iPad, and especially when that exam came back around, I didn't have to flip through all my notes. I could go back to my iPad to where I had kind of like made myself a study guide and be like, this is located here and this is located here, and here's some special tips that I wrote down, so I don't have to go back and find it and mess through all those papers that are somewhere in my backpack. They're just awesome. I'm so glad that I get to have them, because I know some of my friends from different middle schools, they have to carry around like all these heavy textbooks everywhere, and I feel kind of bad for them because I just have to carry around this everywhere I go and just be like, da-da-da-da around the hallways.
I guess it's like this is making everything lighter for us. And so I think it's a lot nice that Apple's letting us use their iPads and everything, and so then we don't have to carry around a bunch of stuff.
What are some of the things you like most about the iPad, like using it?
They have a app, Nova Elements, that we use for like when we were learning about the periodic table. So most of the stuff that had to do with the subjects. It's like most of our like apps that had to go with that specific subject. We started to use those. We use those most of the time. The battery life on this is pretty long, and yeah, it's nice and smaller, but it has better graphics.
My first experience, it was like a little kid walking into a candy shop. I was like amazed because I didn't know what to do. It was like something new. It was really cool, and I just overall like iPads. I like bringing it home and doing my homework on my iPad at home. I'm really excited about having the iPad minis because it's going to be a lot less to carry around because it's smaller than the regular iPads. And I think it'll be better because the screen looks better. They're brand new, so I'm the first one who gets to use it.
Is there a specific class that you've taken where you thought that the iPads were really beneficial?
I would say Gadgets and Gizmos from last year, because you would look up stuff to learn about. You could figure out how to build something, what to do. And so it was a lot of help in that class.
When we first got our iPads, it was kind of cool. I felt like the cool kid because I had an iPad, and at that point, not all of the schools had the iPads because that was 3 years ago, and only a few schools had them, I think.
Tell me a little bit how you use the iPads throughout the day in class.
Well, we especially work with homeroom, Atlas Learning. It gives us our homework, and we can look up stuff like what we need our homework is. So like if we have a written assignment, it's gonna be in homeroom, like the instructions will be, And we also used Apollo, which was like a slideshow, like PowerPoint, but you could write on it. Skyward, I know that's like the app that we all use, but I really liked it because we didn't have to go through the internet and we could just type in a 4-letter password and it was there. Our grades, our attendance, our discipline, and our emergency contacts and our schedule. So if we forgot anything, it'd be right in our iPad. Now with the minis, we'll be able to have it in our hand and be able to do more things with it. So